Hey everyone, and welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm Brittney Carmichael, the founder and creator of the Shine from the Inside Oracle and Shine School, and I help spiritual entrepreneurs build businesses that they love that makes money without sacrificing their soul mission. So I'm so excited to dive into today's reading. Let me just pull up the chat, say hello to everyone. Leanne's in the house. So good to see you guys. I'm just so excited to be here because guess what, y'all? We are on consistency. We are showing back up live to share all the magic. And we just recorded 2 podcasts for the Elevated Life Club. It is coming back, y'all. And we are just so freaking stoked to share all the magic, especially because the first episode is all about where we've been for the last 6 months, why we've been quiet, our journey to auditioning for the Amazing Race, and what we'll be doing after our lease is up in July. So I won't share any of that here. We'll save it for the juicy podcast that's launching very soon. But I'm just so excited that so much, my assistant, who's been with us for 5 years, I've been quiet with the pod. She's like our podcast assistant for the Elevated Life and all of that. And just this week, I was like, hi, can you make me 5 workbooks for the Elevated Life Club? And also, I've got 4 podcasts ready to go for you. She goes, man, when you guys are ready, you guys just turn it on. And I guess that's the generators in Chris and I. But it is true. We've been quiet for 6 or 7 months, like not a peep on the Elevated Life. I went back and looked at the Instagram. I was like, oh gosh, I just let her just sit there and dry up. But, focus, your energy goes where focus flows, and where focus goes where energy flows. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Dyslexic here, y'all. I'm a creative, as you can tell. So anyway, we were focusing on other areas of our life, and Elevated Life just, we showed up in the club, but we did not promote or do anything on the podcast. So we're just so excited to be back. All right. Sending all the sparkle magic. Hello, Miss Erica's in the house. Transformation, babe. It's an awesome year. Yes, this year is feeling really good. I feel like this new moon in Gemini really did kickstart this fresh new energy where we are leaving behind the old, still like dusting it off. But there's this new sense, this new freshness of like things are changing. It may not be fully transformed yet, but the sense of hope and the sense of promise and the sense of like, it is happening. I feel like that momentum is moving forward. So I'm really excited about where the energy is going, especially for June. Y'all, we're so close. When we did the year-long astrological forecast back in December, when I teamed up with my friend Tatiana, we went through the entire month. Y'all, where's my camera's sitting on it. I'm like, I need a book so it would be taller. So my book, I'd love to pull out and show you my book, but it has all the dates that we mark that are like X days, like don't do anything, don't people, and then days that are circled with a heart that are like, these are epic days. I can't tell you how many days in June we circled with the heart because it was just such good, beautiful, palpable energy. And I am already feeling that magic, y'all. Summer solstice is 3 weeks away. I cannot believe it. Our 5th annual freaking women's wellness event is turning up, y'all. Freaking, I'm just so excited. So with that being said, I just am saying, I'm saying, wow, I'm on one today. Wrapping that in a pretty little bubble. June is about to be filled with a lot of magical energy for you. So I invite you to take forth this new belief, this new idea, this like, I may be judging myself, but I'm ready to let that go. And I'm ready to believe that my future dreams, that vision I've held on to for so long is finally possible. Because I know over the last 5 years, you've been doing the work to clear the clutter and put yourself into alignment with those deeper soul visions. Okay. Hello, Miss Anne. It's so good to see you. Anne says, let's fucking go. I love it. That new moon was the moment. It really, really was. It felt so good. All right. No moon right now. We're kind of in the midst, in the middle of them. So that feels good. So I'm just going to take a moment to set the intention that we all receive the guidance that we need most today. Let's talk about how we show up and judge ourselves. I am inspired by my conversation. I met with a beautiful therapist earlier this morning for brunch, and I gave her my Oracle deck as a gift because you guys know gifts are my love language. And she's like ripping it open immediately. She's like, I want to pull a card. I'm like, go for it. She pulls a card. She shoves it back in the deck, puts it over to the side. And I said, oh, you don't want it anymore? She goes, no, I don't like what it said. And it was stop judging and start loving. So with that in mind, I think I'd like to take a moment to set the intention around what our self judgment looks like. How can we move forward and move past those old beliefs of, man, these old stories used to hold me back, but damn it, I am done. And so, my intention today is that we pull cards around where we judge ourselves, where we limit ourselves and hold ourselves back. I'd like to see 3 cards that come up that show us the way forward, not confirming that we've done that because we know, we're aware. But what are 3 cards to help us move forward from self-judgment? How can we turn that judgment? That one felt like one. How can we turn that judgment and that criticism into kindness? How can we reflect more lovingness back to ourselves instead of judgment? Let's do it. Let it blow. Oh my gosh. Yes. I know that card. It's funny. I told her it's like my very best, one of my very best friends. She has a love-hate relationship with that card. She said for the first like 6 months of owning my Oracle deck, that's the only card she basically pulled out. And she's like, I'm so over it. I'm like, then you have to stop judging yourself. She's like, why? So I totally understand that love-hate relationship with that card. Miss Nova's in the house. Hello, Sparkle Magic. All right, shuffling. Let's get 2 more cards to see where can we stop the self-judgment? How can we start showing more kindness, more grace, more love when it comes to like going after our big goals, man? We came here to do some cool stuff. So we need to make sure that we are always in alignment with feeling good, moving forward, taking action, and also resting when the time is right. So I'm going to pull, nope, there it is. All right, last card. Let's see what comes up for the week. I want you to smash that little heart button. Let me know we're alive, we're ready, we're good to go. Oh, it's just so nice to be here with you guys. Oh my gosh, my mom removed a heart from an image. What? Why is mom smashing hearts the wrong direction? That is so funny. She's like texting me. Oh, no, mom loved an image. Oh, that's so funny. I literally said smash some hearts and my mom sends me a text that says mom loved an image. Y'all, that if that ain't flow and manifestation right now, I don't know what is. So let's dive into the cards today. So the first card that comes up is slow down and rest. You need it. Well, isn't that appropriate? Here, let me try to get it here on camera. Isn't this the most appropriate card for what I was just saying and how you need to make sure that you are paying attention to and honoring the cycles that you're in? It's about consistency, it's about action, and it's about taking that pause when you need it. And right now, if we're talking about the theme here is overcoming self-judgment. If we're talking about moving forward and it's starting off the reading with slow down and rest, you need it, then what it's telling me is, honey, you are tired. You are tired from all the mental energy that you've been wasting or overthinking or worrying or anxiety or stress or basically shit talking yourself, if I'm being honest. So when I see this slow down and rest card, you need it, it's saying like, maybe before we jump into the deep end with this whole new change and this new exciting, adventure that you're being called towards, what if you gave yourself permission, sis, for the first time ever in your life to fucking not feel guilty for taking a break? Winter is our permission slip to take a break every single year. It's a season built, rest is a season built into the cycle. And yet we feel guilty for when we slow down for just 2 seconds, 2 seconds. So this is interesting timing to show up in that self-judgment intention that we set today. So slow down and rest, you need it, is your invitation to actually maybe not move forward, because maybe you've been beating yourself up or overthinking or second guessing so much that you don't have clarity and you're kind of confused because you've like gone crazy in your brain for a minute. And this is like that moment where it's like, okay, great job in thinking about all the new ideas. Great job in coming up with why it might not work so we can like find a solution for that. Okay. Great job, mind, for really giving me all these opportunities and reasons why maybe it's not possible so that I can actually sit with that and grow past my comfort zone. But I will say it's probably worn you out just a little bit. You're a little bit tired. And if you don't have that clarity, that's always my invitation to slow down. If God isn't guiding you, then take a nap. Okay. Did y'all hear that? If you don't have that guidance and that spark to just go now, to move forward, then that is the cosmic invitation to just slow down. And with it coming up in the Shine from the Inside Oracle reading today, I would say pay attention. How is this resonating with you guys? Are you feeling like you're in a season where you have to slow down, where maybe you're even being forced to slow down? That's never fun, but it always comes with a beautiful gift because you find where you're draining your energy, what you've been wasting time overthinking about. Because if you don't have that vibrant energy, it's leaking somewhere. And when we slow down enough, we can kind of see where that hole is. In fact, I'd love to share a personal story before I move on to the next card. I had a friend, Krista, who's an energy healer and hairstylist like me in the area. She'll be doing oil layering at summer solstice. And she invited me over for a session. She's like, I want you to experience it so that you can, offer this to your women in the Wellness Oasis Center that we're doing at summer solstice this year. The wellness community has gone so hard. I mean, when we talk about holistic healing, I have so many healers and chiropractors and massage therapists and oil layers and all kinds of fun Reiki stuff that we had to put them all on their own level because we're going hard for that wellness. But she had me come over and do a session. And when I laid down on her table and I started slowing down my breathing and really tuning inward to where is my energy right now? I could feel literally all the energetic hooks from all the people dreaming about me, thinking about me, talking about me, DMing me. I just felt all this energy being pulled from my body. And that was when I was like, whew, let's cut those cords and call that energy back. So I would say slow down and rest. You need it is, yes, it's great to get in that salt bath. It's very healing for the body and the aura, but maybe it's time to call your energy back. Maybe the slowdown isn't your physical body. Maybe the slowdown is the mental energy. Maybe the slowdown is the energetic body. We've dispersed ourselves in all different places and it's time to call that energy back. So I invite you to slow down, and I'm curious, drop in the chat, how are we going to do that? What's your slow down method? Mine is go to nature and turn off my phone. Y'all could send me 7,000 texts and I don't know, I'm in the woods. I like going to the woods because there's no service. So what is your slow down? How do you like to slow down and rest? Drop in the chat because you might inspire someone, including myself. Balance, Erica says, balance and discernment. Yeah, I totally, those are so important. In being able to rest, you can finally find that when you slow down enough to see it. Rest is a judgment-free self-care. I love it. Feeling this so much, but due to embracing a new path and working like a fucking goddess. Yes, Leanne. Oh my God. Seeing you thrive is just the most beautiful thing ever. Oh, hold on. I missed the comments. Turn off the phone and read a book. Oh, read a real book. Oh, I love that. That's so good. All right, next card that comes up around how do we move forward from self-judgment? Where do we go from here? Oh my God, y'all, I love this. I set themes around new and full moons. That's usually when I'll jump on here and do these lives, but I'm committed. I'm coming back. This feels good. It's bringing me life. You guys are messaging me and DMing me I needed that message. And it's been fun. I finally set up my desk too. So I have somewhere I can film, which we're moving in 2 months. So it's going to be a good time. Y'all, I've been holding on to this card. You're like, what is it? Celebrate yourself. You deserve it. Celebrate yourself. You deserve it. How powerful is that? When it comes to moving forward around self-judgment, how do we move forward? The question or the answer was celebrate yourself. You need to be proud of what you've done, how far you've come. If you're not your own cheerleader, who's going to do it for you? Unless you hire me to be your coach, I will do it for you. But the truth is, my job as your guide is to help you learn the tools to do it for yourself. So when this card, slow down and rest, shows up and then celebrate yourself, you deserve it. It says you've worked really hard, babe. And this tired moment of you getting ready to transition into this next phase, you should celebrate how far you've come. You should celebrate all that you've done. You should celebrate all the success, the progress, the failure, the heartache, the grief, the everything. Celebrate. You've done so good. So this is me as your coach saying, I believe in you. You really need to take a moment to pause, to slow down, to look around and go, wow, I've come a long way. I've overcome that narcissist mom. I've left that toxic relationship. I started that job. Y'all, at my tea party this weekend, the woman that I teamed up with, which she was such a gem, Stephanie from the Healing Wish Tea House, she just started her business in January. I didn't know this, y'all. Someone tagged her in a post and was like, y'all, hey, you're having a tea party. This girl is tea. Y'all need to know each other. She was the most kind and the most open and ready to collaborate and grow. And when we opened up in Circle, she shared, I told my husband, I thought I should cancel. I didn't think I was ready for this. This felt too big, too much. And she decided to move past that fear. And because of that, I just love that there's a little toasty glass here because she decided to celebrate herself and move past the fear. She was able to open up to a whole new clientele, a whole new energy. She already got hired to come to our yoga class that we're doing, our floating aerial yoga sound bath that we're doing it in Plano next month. She's already invited to that. She's coming back to summer solstice, because she took that leap of faith and she just said, Spirit has presented me with this opportunity. It's outside my comfort zone. It's forcing me to grow and do new things. She answered the call. And you know what? we celebrated her for that. So this is saying, celebrate yourself. You deserve it. Oh my God. I just got another text. Y'all, this is crazy. I just got another text right now from my housekeeper and she says, I'm ready to come back to work. This morning, Chris and I were looking out around this place and we're like, hasn't it been in 3 weeks? Is she ready? Is she healed? Is she ready to come back? Y'all, you don't realize how powerful your thoughts, your words, just putting it out there. If you need help with something right now, I want you to try this test. I want you to just send it out there. Man, it would be so nice if I could get help with XYZ, whatever it is. Like this morning, mine and Chris's was, I really need my housekeeper to come back because obviously we suck at this. And she literally texted me just now. I'm in the flow. I'm in the zone. I'm not worried about it. Boom, attracted her. And I thought about her this morning. Y'all, that's so cool. When I actually on the way home from my brunch this morning, I felt this pull to stop at a hair salon and visit one of my friends. And she was like, I've been thinking about you all week. I'm like, I know. That's why I'm here. So y'all, just put it out there. It shows up. And I'm telling you, and the more you celebrate yourself, the more you appreciate yourself, the more you're going to become a magnetic manifester. If you're an elevator in the club, you know that's exactly what we talked about this month is magnetic manifestation. And that's the frequency that you put yourself in. That's the attitude. It's the way you carry yourself. It's your beliefs. It's how you talk to yourself. It's how you let other people treat you. It's where you set your boundaries. It's everything. So this celebrate yourself and rest is saying like, you're preparing for something big. And I'm ready to see what this last card is. Let me know if you guys are ready for that. Drop that in the chat. Everyone's saying, yay, yay. Oh my gosh. I bought my flowers, my neck tattoo. Oh my God, you have indefinite flowers on your throat forever, Anne. That's incredible. Such a cool fucking masterclass. Go join and watch the replay. Yes, Leanne, I agree. If you're not in the Elevated Life Club, it's our monthly live coaching and hypnosis group mastermind. It's the most incredible place to be. It's gotten me out of funks, y'all. I was teaching and in a funk and my elevators, like they're my babies. My elevators lifted mama up and said, you need it. Are you in a funk? Are you okay? They're all sending like hearts and smashing DMs and like, it just, y'all got me out of my own funk. And like that never happens. Like as far as me being in a funk as I'm like going to teach y'all. And what I learned this year in going through grief, when we were literally doing the grief masterclass and I'm crying like a baby on there, I learned that our elevators are the people that are going to change the world. They are the ones that are willing to be that listening ear and that shoulder to lean on when someone needs it. And it's because we've been learning these tools. Our elevators have been there since we started. That's what's so cool about this club. Like, of course we add people on as we go, but our core group has been there for like 7-8 years. It's been incredible. So thank you. Just a shout out to the elevators right now, like, cause I see y'all here. I see you. And I just can't thank you enough for supporting me this year and going through the grief and all of that. That's why earlier I was saying my assistant in Germany is like, oh, when y'all are ready. Because the last year we've been going through the loss of our dog, which we talked about a lot in that podcast when we were coming back. So you'll get to hear how we kind of navigated that. And now that we're back in that, like we're on that 1 year, like, whew, we got it. We're over that hump. That energy is just flowing and it feels so good. So it's so funny. Like when you're ready, you're ready. And what I'm seeing is that you need to have that support group when times get hard, because you never know when it'll happen. I didn't really expect my cat to die, my dad to die, my dog to die, my grandma to die. I'm like, can y'all stop? Like, I know I'm a medium, but I don't like this. Like, I want y'all here. So we can't ever gauge when we're going to go through those times where we need community. And so that's why I just love, like 8 years straight, we've shown up live every second Tuesday of the month. And so if you're not in there, this is your invitation. Come join us. Every single month we join you guys live. We lead a hypnosis session, guided masterclass. You've got that mastermind community that will lift you up when you're in a funk. It's just so amazing. So come hang out and cancel anytime, but you won't want to because we're amazing. So if that's why you've been thinking about it and haven't, like, come do it. Anyway, girl, I know it was a lot. Yeah, honestly. Sparkle Magic. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. The Elevated Life is gold. We've got you, babe. Oh my gosh. Don't miss it. Y'all, I'm just seeing all these comments. Such a cool fucking master. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. Okay. It has been the best. We all love each other. Yeah. This is like core group right here on the live. It's so amazing. Oh my God. I love it. Okay. Whew, last card. And we're doing good on time, y'all. Oh my gosh. I love this. All right. Last card for the week. Y'all aren't even ready for this. Y'all are not even ready for this. Okay, let's recap before I share this. Slow down and rest. You need it. Celebrate yourself. You deserve it. Allow unlimited abundance. You guys ready for this? You guys aren't even ready for this reading, man. So and again, this intention was all around self-judgment. How do we move forward past self-judgment? Allow unlimited abundance. What are the limiting stories you're telling yourself right now that says, I can't have it? It's not possible for me. The clients aren't out there. The partner's not out there. The People won't pay for this art. People won't pay for this service I have. People won't pay for this, whatever, whatever. Where is the area in your life that you are limiting abundance? Because this is saying that if we slow down and we take that time to rest, we're going to get really clear on what it is that we want and where we want to go moving forward. The other part of that is we're going to find out where we're draining and leaking that energy so that we can call it back. Then celebrate yourself. You deserve it is a reminder that you've come a long way and you are not the same bitch you were 10 years ago. Okay. You are a different person and you have to start treating yourself that way. And if you're going to allow unlimited abundance, if you're going to be this manifesting magnetic, if you're going to be a manifesting magnetic, whatever the other word I'm searching for is, if you're going to be that person that calls in and allows an unlimited abundance, you have to be on your own team. You've got to believe in yourself and you cannot treat yourself the way you were treating yourself to get you here. It worked. You hobbled your way here, friggin' like bandage on the shoulder and like a little limp ankle over here. You made it. We forced our way. We hustled. We broke down the doors, but we're tired. And this reading around moving forward from self-judgment is showing me that when you slow down and get into that feminine, natural rhythm and flow of what is right for you, where you're not forcing things, where you're not pressuring things, where you're doing things from a place of joy and pleasure. Ooh. Joy and pleasure. When you come from that space, that feminine quality, then it's going to be a lot easier to celebrate. Like, wow, this is actually fun. I'm doing really good. I will be honest, like in the first year we did summer solstice, there were times where I had to check my mindset. Like, am I self-sabotaging because I'm like worried about people not showing up? And this year it's like the most complete opposite of like, this feels so good. And I'm just so grateful for what happens and who shows up. I literally just got another text saying your greens have been shipped. We've got like colostrum greens from the Bloom Company and drinks. Like, the amount of vendors and sponsors that have been attracted to this have been magnetic manifestation masterclass. Hypnosis worked, y'all, because it's like off the charts. It feels so good. And it did not feel like that the last few years because I wasn't allowing unlimited abundance. I was questioning. I was wondering where the fuck everyone is. I'm like, there were 3 times last year specifically, I remember asking Chris, am I broken? Like, I am a generator. I am a manifester. Like, I freaking manifest things. Like, I am so good at that. And it's not, I feel like it's like not working. So I'm sure if you feel that way right now, or if you felt that way, you know what it feels like to turn off the flow of abundance, of love, of pleasure and joy. And so this reading is saying it is time to celebrate. It is time to slow down and get ready for this next big chapter, because as you celebrate yourself and you allow that abundance, you're going to attract to you new opportunities and new partnerships and new creative projects. It's going to open up doors for you to be able to make more money or more impact or more. Abundance isn't just money. I mean, that's why I chose to put crystals on the card and not like coins or whatever, because I wanted to remind you of like, abundance can be whatever it is that you're wanting more of, right? When we have I have this quote on my refrigerator for over 10 years. A friend of mine, I'm knocking them off. A friend of mine gave Chris a teapot for Christmas one year, and there was a postcard inside of it, and I put it on our fridge for like 10 years, and then we moved, and I don't know where it is, but it said, when you have abundance, you have abundance to share. And it's simple, yet so profound. And I thought, like, well, abundance, to so many of us think like, well, oh, I'm supposed to give money away. Like, I have abundance of money. But the truth is, like, Chris and I have abundance of spices. We have an abundance of like self-care goodies. I have an abundance of oracle decks. Like, we have an abundance of like the most random things. And so we right now have an abundance of flowers from the tea party. So I've been like, anyone I come in contact with, I'm like, here's a flower bouquet, like trying to support people, like sharing the abundance that I do have. And so I think it's important for you to remember that when you want to open up and allow to attract and receive more, it's about putting yourself in that state of giving, because it's a natural law of reciprocity. As you give, you shall receive, right? But we close ourselves off and we're like, I feel weird receiving. You fuck up the cycle and you got to stop doing that. So I would like you to start with trying something small. Think about what you have an abundance of right now. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's fucking jokes. You've got an abundance of jokes. You're that funny friend and you just need to call someone up and share some of your jokes because you're funny. Right now, Chris has an abundance of poems, y'all. 322 poems he's written in the last like 6 months. Like, I think he has 4 books that he's sitting on. We're ready to publish. Like, he has an abundance of poems and he's been sending them out and sharing them. You know what I mean? Like, what do you have an abundance of that isn't your traditional, like, I have a ton of money. Like, if you have that, that's cool. Give that out too. But what unique thing do you have an abundance of that you can contribute? And that, I think, is how we move forward with purpose and joy. Can't pour from an empty cup. Giving is abundance. You have an abundance of sparkly gift bags. Oh, I sure do. And I just found 60 more hologram bags in the back of the car. So I definitely have a ton. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, your man can write. Yeah, he can. Oh, he's so good. Okay. And we always want more crystals. Yeah, you can never have too many. Opening it all up. I am open to a new job and new people and more money and more healthy everything. Yes, Yamlin, call that in. Knocking the cards. Elevated woo woo is telling you to pick one more. Okay. It's funny you say that, Leanne. When I started this morning, I'm just trying to catch up with all your comments, obviously knocking my phone over. When I started, I thought, you know what? When I started Woo Woo Wednesday, well over 10 years ago, I started only reading tarot. Tarot is my tool of choice. It's what I read every day. It's what I read for my clients. It's just like, it's my tool. It's like my favorite thing. And so I was thinking today, I was like, I really want to bring tarot back to Woo Woo Wednesday because I also, well, there's your card. It already fell out because it's my favorite thing. It's like my biggest passion. But I created the Shine from the Inside Oracle as a tool for self-love, but also a way to like bridge the gap. So people who are like, tarot, oh my God, it's so scary. Like, I don't know. That was 10 years ago. We've evolved. TikTok has moved us forward. Okay. But when I created the Oracle deck 5 years ago, I've pulled so many cards from that because of course I want to share the Shine from the Inside Sparkle Magic. But I'm glad you asked, Leanne, because I have pulled a tarot card because it's my passion and it's my favorite thing. And I want to share it with you. So the card that literally flipped out while I was sitting here with you guys is the Three of Wands. Let me just pull this up for you guys. The Three of Wands. This is such a perfect card to kind of go in this direction that we're talking about because we talked about how do we move forward from self-judgment, rest, slow down and rest, celebrate yourself, and allow unlimited abundance. Well, the Three of Wands is all about expansion. And it's so funny because at brunch, she said, my inner voice is telling me Brittney's an expander. I think I need to hire her as a coach. I'm like, your inner voice is right. I'm like, I'm kind of biased, but yes, I am an expander. And that's what this card is. This card is the card of expansion. It's the creative vision. It's future planning. It's goal setting. It's seeing that big picture. I see it. I'm not there yet. We talked about that at the beginning. I feel that sense of hope that this newness is here, but it's not quite in my reality, but I see it and I'm headed in that direction. That's what this Three of Wands is all about, is that future planning. The other part of that future planning is one, like we talked about earlier, that overthinking can be useful. What are the ways that I think I'm going to fuck up or fail so that I can reverse engineer the solution and be prepared when I go into battle? So that's ultimately the other side of this coin, is planning for that future success, but also knowing that there will be challenges ahead and to plan for that so that you can rest and slow down when the challenge shows up so that you don't quit completely. Who am I calling out right now? Who's quit completely because they got tired, they got knocked down one time, they got tired and they're like, I'm done. Yeah, we've all done it. But this card is saying plan for those future failures, plan for those challenging times so that you can slow down, remember who you are, how far you've come, celebrate yourself through that challenge, and then give yourself a little bit of grace to open up and receive help and support that maybe you've been not allowing. I got my sparkly armor. I love it, y'all. A whole new world. I'll always remember our one-on-one where we literally sang the Aladdin theme song because it's like ingrained in my brain now. How about one more card? Y'all, what is happening? Who are y'all right now? Three's the right number. What you got? Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Okay, one more because y'all are obviously needy today and I love it and I'm here for it and I have the time, which is great. Okay. Last card. So we've future expanded. We're moving forward. And what is that? I feel like what's that last hurdle we got to let go of? What is that last thing that is stopping us from fully moving forward? Y'all, here we go. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles pops out because interesting. Page is one of the ones that is about having that grounded energy. So this is again, a card of manifestation in the suit of Pentacles. Pages are that energy that are a little bit more not busting through, like trying to break things down. So the page to me is obviously feminine energy. The suit of Pentacles is about being grounded and again, allowing that unlimited abundance, whether it's time, money, or other types of resources. When I see the page come up in a reading, to me, it's always that sense of feminine accomplishment and feminine flow of like, I don't have to blaze the trails. I mean, because even when you move from page to knight in pentacles, the knight is the only one in the suit of pentacles with its helmet off, like just straight chilling. Like literally off the head. I guess the knight, I guess the cups, his head is, his armor is up, but in the pentacles, it's totally off because that is the one that is like all about a sense of like feminine nurturing and allowing your manifestations to take root, not feeling like you have to tend to them all the time. So this is saying plant your seeds with the 3 of Wands, plant your seeds, dream big, and then give yourself time, give yourself energy, give yourself space to move through these changes. And do it from a place that feels good. Do it from a place of not trying to force anything. When I see the Page of Pentacles, I always feel like there's so much flow in that energy in allowing things to materialize for you rather than feeling like you have to do it all yourself. In the beginning of the Suit of Pentacles, it's a lot about leaning on others, teamwork, allowing for help. But as we evolve through the Suit of Pentacles and we get into that page, court card energy, you've kind of learned the tools of manifestation, and it's about relaxing and trusting that process. Because when you plant the seed and you see nothing happening on the surface, you have trust and faith that those seeds are growing roots deep within to create a solid foundation. And then it's like only then that leap of faith and that trust of like, is this fruitful? Then it busts through the soil and you're like, okay, now I'm going to put all this energy, effort, and time into it. And that's what the page is giving me, is like, you're in the sense of faith, you're in the trust and have faith. My seeds are in germination mode and I'm feeling my roots tap in, but I don't see that external on the other side of like, see, the new dream is here. So this is that sense of faith that you have to lean on and trust that this new chapter is new. It's not going to be repeating the past cycles. 31 minutes, y'all. I was doing good. And then y'all asked for 70 cards. Yet the Knight of Pentacles is considering and planning. Yeah, I mean, this is all about where are we going from here, but let's not force it. Let's do it from a place of feel good. Pleasure and joy, y'all. Pleasure and joy. Thank you for this reading. This has been fun. Thank you. Let's keep extending this woo-woo elevators, y'all. Boundaries. I'm out. I love y'all. This has been so much fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you love this message, please tag a soul sister, share it, post it, beep it, bop it, subscribe, do all the things you got to do on these social channels. And I just can't thank you enough for being here. If you want to come hang out in person, I am inviting you to join us on June 20th at Summer Solstice in Aubrey, Texas. It's a full day. When I say 9 to 9, everyone's face goes like this. What? I'm like, yeah. 9 to 9. And if your slumber party, it's 9 till whenever, because there's a hot tub. So if you want to come party with us, a full day of pampering, play, holistic healing, wellness, mind, body, soul, yoga, all the things, green juice. It's fully plant-based. And it is truly just the most epic day where you can connect with sisterhood, find your people and your clients, which is great. I've collected the most incredible community, and it's not just local people here in this Dallas area. We've got people flying in from all over. So it's really cool to see how this event over the years has spread bigger and bigger. And someone at Tea Party, this is how I knew I was on the right track. Someone at Tea Party this weekend, we were talking about summer solstice, and she said, I really want to go, but I'm going to be at a wedding that day. I'm so bummed. Can you put me on the wait list for 2026? I was like, yes, I can. I'm like that. I told my team, I was like, my dream for summer solstice is that it becomes so magical and so big and so impactful that every summer solstice, in June, y'all are coming to hang out at our event, because it's just going to be, I told the lady today during brunch, I was like, if I don't hit my 25th annual summer solstice, like I didn't fulfill the vision that I had for myself. So I'm marking that moment here. We'll come back in my YouTube when it's crusty and old, and we probably are on to the next, platform of things. But this will be that moment where I said, I'm in it for the long haul, and I'm on year 5. I've got 20 more to go and then some. So if you want to come hang out with like the most epic community and grow and put yourself in a room of expanders, then this is the place to be. It's our last big event for the year. We might have a couple of other things, but y'all will hear what our big plans are for world travel and domination on the Elevated Life podcast. All right. Until then, I freaking love you. It's summer 2020. Y'all, I love it. Love you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace. Bye.